What's going on, everybody? We're back at it again, and we have Cousin Nita back again.
Hey, Bourbon Judge fans! So great to be with you again.
So it's kind of cool that and this was not planned. All transparency. I was like, hey, come on, let's do a video. She had a couple shirts. She grabbed one. I actually grabbed one also. And what are the odds, right? 2 peas in a pod.
Right.
Seriously.
Because we're not the matching tees type of family, but it just kind of shook out this way.
It did, literally. So it is what it is.
Yes.
So we are here, cousin, to review Foregate batch number 24, the most recent release. So they've had 24 releases.
Yeah.
But recently they put out 21, 22, 3, and this is 24. So
awesome. And I think we should probably share that this was a pick of the Bourbon Judge fans for us to review. So that was awesome.
Indeed. Yeah, we had the live stream. And during the live stream, there's a couple different bottles I had that I need to review, and I was like, which one should I review with Cousin Nita? And everyone was like, Foregate.
And of course I was cheering because our history with Foregate is very positive. We met up in Louisville, and we both had Foregate for the first time at a lovely little spot there, and we were blown away. And so I was excited when they wanted Foregate. I was like,
Indeed. Yeah, that was actually right. That's when we both fell in love with Foregate. It was batch 4, the split stave, the red label, and I love that. Was like probably one of my favorite batches of theirs. I mean, I love all their stuff, because they just produce really good quality whiskey. But that split stave, woo,
we were living our best life.
That was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it hit the pockets a little hard, but but nevertheless, it was worth it.
That is so true. So, just to recap, so Foregate Whiskey Company, based out of Kentucky, they're sourcing their whiskey, from various different places, and then they're enhancing it, right? Gotcha. Making it better. They're aging it a little bit longer, putting it in different casks. So each and every release is aged in some type of a different barrel or different type of a barrel. It could be a sherry, it could be a cognac, it could be any type of other whiskey or wine finish, right?
Yeah.
And that's essentially what they're doing. But they do a fantastic job of it. Yeah. They've hit nothing but home runs time after time. So
I love it.
Good to see if batch 24 does it again, right?
I'm ready for it. All right. I am here for it, Bourbon Judge fans.
So this is batch 24. It's called Bourbon DownUnder, coming in at 116.6 proof.
Woo, okay, so a little on the higher side for Cousin Nita,
but
on the high
side. I'm gonna let it air out because I haven't actually even cracked this yet. I will say a while ago, I think it was batch 16. They did a rye DownUnder. So same concept. They're taking basically Australian Apera sherry cask, and they're taking the bourbon, in this case bourbon, and they're finishing the bourbon for X amount of time in that secondary sherry cask.
Okay, cool.
They did the same thing with batch 16, but it was a rye.
Cool.
Gotcha. All right.
Yep.
Same price point, a little pricey. This is a $200 bottle.
Yeah.
Right? A little pricey.
Yeah. Foregate makes you want to come up off some cash.
They do.
They're like, you're going to pay for our stuff.
Yes.
We are not a cheap date.
No, not at all. It's definitely expensive whiskey, but I would say, honestly, every release I've ever had, it's really worth it. They've always been very great quality. So they're taking great whiskey, but they're making it even better, right? They always have, at least. I don't know about this batch, so we shall see.
Yeah.
So again, now this one, kind of going a little bit more detail. So again, it's finishing the Australian Apera sherry cask. It's aged around at least 6.5 years. It might be a little bit longer, but like the 6.5 year mark is what they kind of stated.
Gotcha.
And from a mash bill standpoint, 60% corn, 36% rye, 4% malted barley.
Okay.
So I'm already thinking it's going to be spicy as hell.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's
a high rye bourbon.
It is.
It's going to be spicy.
Yeah.
But it is finished in the sherry cask, so maybe that sherry will kind of mellow it out a little bit, right? What do you think?
Could be.
All right. Yeah. So the only thing I will say with Foregate, I primarily get most of their bottles online as seal box. You can actually only find it like in like 7 states, like Kentucky, Florida, Texas, and a few other states, right? So it's primarily available online, and I think it's just the easiest thing to go online rather than going out hunting for, right? Go online, get it shipped to you.
Yeah.
Gas prices this day and age.
Exactly.
You know?
Because you don't want to be spending $100 in gas and then $200 a bottle.
Yes.
Like, that don't make much sense, you know?
So true.
That don't make much sense.
So true. All right. Specially release here, cuz. So they always do, you know, every batch is like 2,000 bottles. I think this one was just a little bit under 2,200. So very small batches, but great quality. Right? All right. Let's get into this nose real quick.
Yeah.
Let's get into this nose. All right. Ooh.
But
this is nice. Damn.
That's very nice. And honestly, let me go at it again.
Yeah.
Because there's not a whole lot of spice on the nose, though.
There's
to be
not.
honest with you.
Yeah, even though it has
there is not.
36% of rye in the mash bill, you would think it would be a lot spicier in the nose. It's a lot more like berry, citrus, caramel kind of
Definitely
focus.
citrus.
Yeah, very citrus, berry, caramel focus. Not as much spice on the nose as I thought. I mean, there's definitely some pepper in there.
Yeah,
but not nearly as much as you would think, right?
No, not at all.
Oh,
so
this is interesting.
And we've got, you know, a little bit of that darker color there, more amber, if you will.
It is extremely dark. I do like that a lot.
Yeah.
High rye bourbon finish in a nice little sherry cask.
Wonderful.
Australian.
I know.
Is it G'day Mate? Is it G'day Mate, right? Is it
G'day Mate. And they're Aussies. Yeah.
I think we just killed that.
I think all of, or any of your Australian fans hate us now.
So sorry.
Our bad.
I tried. All right. $200 high rye bourbon.
Yeah.
Coming in from Foregate.
Yeah.
Put in a nice little specialty finish on it. You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. Cheers.
Right. Cheers. Let's go. Ooh, damn.
That is lovely.
Isn't that good? That's good. Damn.
They make a great
product, don't
damn
they?
bourbon.
They really do. I'm telling you, like. So obviously, I think we kind of give away the judgment. I think the judgment is already in, but it's special because even so. What did you think of the palate and the finish?
Yes. So now I'm getting a little bit of more of that spice in the finish.
Yep.
But at my initial taste, I didn't really get a lot of spice at all. It's finishing more with the spice, but not a burn. So it's not like a
not at all.
Not at all. And actually fairly smooth for that high percentage of rye.
Yeah. Oh, for the rye. Yeah.
Yeah, and the proof as well.
That's so true. I would agree. Yeah, it's like a medium finish. It's not extremely like bold,
not crazy.
Right?
No.
It's not. It really isn't.
No. God, and this is why I was hoping your fans wanted to do this one, because every time I have Foregate, I'm happy. Yeah. And, you know, it's nice to get the Bourbon Judge to crack open a $200 bottle for little old me.
No. Hey, because, you know, I share everything with you.
You do. I love to give him a hard time, Bourbon Judge fans. You all know that.
Every day, always. I'm used to it.
We've been doing this since we were kids.
Indeed. So I will say, I agree with you. I thought it was definitely a medium finish, right? I loved everything in the nose, came through the palate, very berry, very citrus forward. I love the complexity of it because you have like those berry notes, and it's kind of mixed in very well with pepper, right? More pepper in the palate, like you said, than the nose. Yeah. But very nice, a wonderful combination of pepper, caramel, and berries all blended in with a little bit of citrus in the palate, and a nice long finish, but not extremely like bold where it's like knock you out.
Not at all.
For
because you know me,
proof.
I'm kind of a wimp, you know, when it comes to proofs, and I'm like,
this is like damn
this
good.
Is, you know, now all I need is a ribeye steak. And we will be living the dream.
Now that I cannot help you. More Foregate, I can. I'm gonna get another little pour myself real quick.
Oh, this is lovely.
All right,
it really is.
I've always did this, cousin, when you're here, and I think we're gonna stick with this, just for tradition.
Oh yes.
So the question is, it's a fantastic product. Is it a buy? And so obviously we like it, but is it a buy? And do you think it's really worth that $200 price point?
So,
Cousin Nita's verdict.
Yes. So, Bourbon Judge fans, it is a buy.
Woo!
And you all know this is rare for me because I do not spend $200 on bourbon. But I will say this. Fourgate doesn't disappoint.
They don't.
And I think the issue for me with other bourbons and the price point is they just don't move.
They don't move,
right?
Yeah. This is like
so
special.
I would definitely say if you are an avid bourbon drinker, you need to have this in your repertoire. You do.
You have to.
You do.
It has to be. It has to be in your collection.
Yeah.
It's such a special one, and I would say this is probably one of the best ones I've had in a long time. Too.
I mean, it's
all of theirs. I mean, which are all really good.
Super tasty.
This is damn good. Hey, friends. As we say in this courtroom, peace, cheers, salute. Cousin Nita, thank you very much for joining us and hanging out with us a little bit.
Always a pleasure. Love you, Bourbon Judge fans. Thank you for
everybody.
your support.
Take care.